Well, in these issues, it could be a lot of theory, but the real issue is that it's negotiation. Each country, for instance, the developing countries in the conference are grouped in what they call the 77 plus China, and they negotiate as a group. But this was until now. Now it comes the time to assume responsibilities, and each country has its own circumstances. For instance, Brazil, 60% of the emissions of Brazil came from deforestation, and deforestation is an issue aside of climate change, because you know the Amazonas has a lot of biodiversity, so always Brazil was under the pressure of international society community to stop the deforestation in Amazonas. But there is an internal pressure also, because many people in Brazil feel that it's wrong. So what is the solution? What is Brazil proposing to as his own commitment? They are proposing to reduce 80% deforestation by 2017. That means that Brazil is going to reduce their emissions, its emissions, in 50%. But it's their own circumstances, because in other words, it makes sense not only because of climate change, because of many other circumstances. In my country, which doesn't have any position yet, we have perhaps in 5 years or less a problem with energy, because until now we get oil for ourselves and gas, natural gas, but it's no longer to be the case. So to make a change in the energy matrix, it makes sense for us. How to do it? Well, we have a possibility to go in through biomass, biofuels or other, because our natural circumstances are favorable for doing that. So each country is making his own proposal. Entonces, then it seems like developing countries, and especially those who are important because almost 95% of the emissions are only done by 20 or 25 countries. So it doesn't make sense to press many very poor countries in Africa or even in Latin America, but countries, I say, the big five, China, India, Brazil, Mexico and South Africa, which is the first target of the pressures. But then there is a second line, perhaps it's Argentina, Chile, maybe Korea, well, Malaysia, other countries that they have a middle class income outside in the world. That it will be necessary that sooner or later we will be invited to take some restrictions. And Argentina, for instance, have opportunities we have at the moment 1.5 million hectares with forestry, I mean commercial forests, and the land that cannot be used for agriculture and is useful for forestry is about 10 times that. So we can do enough. We can make an offer because in any case it's a richness we are going to have.
So it needs to be self-driven.
Yeah. So there are many different circumstances, and each country can do. But I assume that the developing countries that are not very poor are going to be pressured to take.
It seems we've seen that with China and India this time around.
Oh yes, yeah. Well, India is more reluctant because it's even poorer than China in the emission. I mean, in the gross national, in the per capita But then in any case, there are a billion persons there. So.
All right, well, let me ask you one more question.